I'm the one to call, bro.
You're right,
I'm the one to call.
Okay. No, I'm not. Y'all did.
Do me a favor. Let's take care of your daughter. Just stay right here.
Absolutely. Okay? I'm all about taking care.
Near Orlando, Florida, you were brake checking me, the man yelled. This argument, recorded on police body camera footage, came after the two road raging motorists had already opened fire on each other with their guns, wounding each other's daughters, one age 14, the other age 5 years old. According to the Nassau County Sheriff, the trouble began when the two men had some sort of argument as they were driving and then played this sort of cat and mouse game where one stops suddenly in front of the other and then takes off, and then the other one does this, and then this argument, these tensions erupted to the point where 43-year-old Frank Allison, according to police, fired a gun at the car of 36-year-old William Hale, wounding Hale's 5-year-old daughter in the leg, but not wounding Hale. Hale then grabbed his gun and allegedly opened fire with the entire clip on Allison's car, shooting Allison's 14-year-old. The men apparently kept arguing when police were on the scene, even as the girls were screaming out in pain.
Oh my God.
Look at me, you're okay.
Thankfully, nobody was killed, but the injuries still apparently were fairly serious. Frank Allison's 14-year-old daughter had to be taken to the hospital for treatment of a collapsed lung. William Hale's 5-year-old daughter had to be taken by ambulance to the hospital for treatment of leg injuries. The Nassau County Sheriff had a very colorful news conference after all this, and he said, quote, "There could have been 2 dead kids because of 2 stupid grown men." Stupid indeed, and you have to wonder what was going through these grown men's daughters as they were bleeding and being tended to by police and EMS.
I would never, ever put her in this position.
Bravo 1301, be advised, fire rescue, they're going to have a trauma alert to...
Do I have to run in an ambulance?
Be advised, we have 2 patients.
According to the police report, both Frank Allison and William Hale were arrested and charged with attempted homicide. The body camera video shows that police read them their constitutional rights, the Miranda rights, the so-called Miranda warning, right there on the roadway. Watch.
I'm sorry if you can't understand. I'm sorry if you can't understand.
We just want to read you your rights so that way you are aware.
So there's not
still not answering any questions or asking any questions. We're just letting you know what's going on. So from this point forward, you are
going to tell you everything.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Now, I appreciate the frustration, and I think so many of us can appreciate the frustration of if you're driving along the road and you see somebody doing something reckless and it puts your life in danger and the lives of your children who are with you, of course you're going to be infuriated. And I get the impulse to want to take matters into your own hands and give that person a slice of heavy justice. But that's not how our justice system operates. And the fact of the matter is, we teach our kids, or at least we're supposed to, that they can't just lose control and that there are consequences. They have to keep their feelings in check. It's okay to feel rage, to feel anger, but the moment you act on that in a violent manner, well, that's when your kid gets expelled from school, and that's when you, as a grown-up, get sent to jail. And the fact of the matter is, these 2 daughters now are going to be without their fathers for a period of time. Great parenting, right? Remarkable. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section.